Wellness Show, episode 100.
Oh, and by the way, watch right to the end. We have a special offer for everyone.
Welcome to the Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyhson, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more.
The Wellness Show, episode 100. We did it, Tyhson.
Yay.
We made it over. Yeah, we got 100 episodes, and you, our subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for enabling us to bring this show to you twice weekly, 8 times a month, and more on the way. But today I'm going to take the spot that Tyhson normally takes, and I'm going to ask the questions, and I'm going to ask Tyhson, why did you start the Wellness Show?
Great question. Well, I do love talking to people. I love knowing what they're doing, particularly in the area of personal growth and enlightenment. Like who's doing what works, what's the magic formulas, what's the hot tips? How can we get people energetic and enthusiastic in their life? If coaching is the transformational way in which to help people be the best they could be, then who is out there being an incredible coach or mentor, and how are they helping their tribe be the best they can be? So I wanted to go find these people, and I wanted to interview them, and I wanted to know the latest and greatest, what's working, what isn't working, and how we can help, the average Joe, like Martha and Joe average out there in podcast land and on YouTube land. How can we help you be the best you can be? And if you're already on the path, how can we make your path deeper, more profound, more joy, more grace, more gratitude in your life? So that's what gets me excited. So that's why I did the show.
Well, I'm happy you did this show, and I've known Tyhson for a number of years now, and he was instrumental in bringing me to where I am today, and I'm very, very grateful. We could go into 101 different things that Tyhson and I have done together, but right now we're just talking about the Wellness Show, and we're talking about you, the subscribers and the viewers, and we're very, very thankful for you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we're looking for a little bit more audience participation, if you know what I mean. So Tyhson and I and the entire Wellness Show crew are ramping up some different campaigns over the next month or so, and we're inviting people like yourselves to join us on the Wellness Show. Yeah, we're seeing lots of viewers. I forget the numbers, Tyhson. Do you want to talk about the numbers a little bit?
Yeah, well, the show has been going since December 15th, 1 year ago it was launched. We started out as one show a week, and then we went to 2 because so many people wanted to participate. So the latest and greatest figures as of today are over 12,520 downloads through podcast and podcast syndication through the New Media Radio Network out of Philadelphia. So those combined totals are around 12,520. We know they're more than that because we don't have the latest and greatest figures from New Media. And then in the YouTube channel, we know that there's 7,925 views, and we know there's 141 subscribers, and how many of those are actually listening to the show, we have no idea, and that's why we want to find out. But when you add that all together, there's 20,425 hot bodies out there in one form or another that hopefully are listening to the show. So we're curious. You're in 41 different countries. We want to hear from you. Where are you? When did you start listening to this show? What do you like? What do you want to hear? Who do you want back on the show? That's what we want to know from you, the listener.
It's kind of lonely out here in video land, guys, and unless you comment and subscribe and share, we don't know what you like. We don't know what you don't like, and we don't know who to bring back. So over the next little while, we're going to start putting some campaigns together, but you can get a jump on that because they're already currently, Tyhson and I have set something up where over the next 10 episodes, the 2 previous and this one and 9 more, we're giving away a $50 gift certificate for each one of those episodes to be used at the Wellness Wellness Store or at the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Just Google those things. We'll give you the addresses in the notes. And at the end of the 12 shows, we're going to throw everybody's name in the hat, and we're going to choose a grand prize of a $500 gift certificate where you can spend it at the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy over at the Wellness Store as well. So check those out. But also along with that, we're looking at Patreon. Tyson was just mentioning this to me earlier today, where we're going to be asking our viewers to become subscribers, to donate 5, 10, 25, whatever's within your budget to see the show continue, so we can continue to do things like the wellness show and the other classes. I believe Tyson's looking at doing hour-long programs in the near future as well, and I believe subscriber levels of $25 or more will get access to those, which is hundreds of dollars of savings. So make sure you check that out when it comes out. But in the meantime, Tyson, what do you have planned over the next couple of weeks for interviewees? What do we have to look forward to?
Well, I have no idea. That's the exciting part about this. As part of this is just divinely inspired. I say, who would like to be on the show? And guess what? They just show up, and on a Friday, they're interviewed. Now, having said that, we do have some leading lights out there that are really grabbing some people's attention. And so those return shows are going to be coming up in the new year. And when I mentioned it to some of the key people that I've interviewed is, how would you like to do an hour-long show? The first thing they said, well, how much is it going to cost me? Which sort of made me curious. Yeah, how much is it going to cost you? And so I started to think about, yes, why don't we take the leading lights that have been interviewed on the wellness show, and why don't we create online courses on the Academy, which are hour-long interviews. So, for example, with Dr. Richard Delusage, we might do a whole series on each one of the chakras, which comes from his latest book. Well, actually, his book's been out for quite a while on chakras. So you would get to learn about what does it mean to have a dominant vibrational frequency in each one of those chakras. How do you show up in your life? What works, what doesn't work, and how does that affect you in your day-to-day, in your professional, and in your marriage and in your life. So that would be an example of how we would take an interview like with Dr. Richard Delusage, and then put it into an Academy course where you can get involved and ask questions directly with Dr. Richard Delusage and get a really incredible experience. So that's what we're thinking about of how we would take the wellness show. So the wellness show would stay in its original format as an opportunity to meet a wide variety of practitioners, wellness coaches, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and others, and introduce them to the people that are listening to the show, to the subscribers, and then we'll do some deep diving with some key people that have been interviewed, and we know that you're listening because we can tell by the figures beside each episode how many people are listening to that.
We can hear you breathing.
What's that?
We know you're up there. We can hear you breathing.
Yeah, we can hear you breathing. We get a magic number saying how many downloaded, so we get a clue about which shows are the most exciting from your end of the world. So, but Michael does, he says it's lonely. We don't know what's working and what isn't working. But we do know that some people are giving us feedback. So I just wanted to share a little feedback from Lori Moore, the PhD. She's an animal communicator and was interviewed a number of times on the show. And if you haven't listened, I really encourage you. She has an amazing connection with all animals on the planet. And she said, I think you have one of the best shows, Tyson, on the air, and you're one of the best interviews. I've been interviewed by hundreds, and you are top-notch up there with the best of them in my experience. They do great with business, and so should you. So I encourage you that you flourish in abundance, dear one. So we do know that, there are people out there listening. There are people that are enjoying the show. There are people that like to be interviewed. But we want to hear more from you.
Definitely. And that's what the social media thing is. It's bringing a community of like-minded people together. We're all in one place. We're all watching the show. We're all enjoying what's going on. Instead of just watching the show and then moving on to the next pretty kitty picture, leave a little comment. Ask for something in return. The people who are interviewed, they monitor the YouTube comments and also the Facebook page. And more often than not, when there's a question answered, they're answering it before I can even get to it. They're right on the ball. So you have open access to this person who is unique in their field, or this person who is passionate in their particular event or particular path. And you've got this person sitting there waiting for you to ask questions, and no one's asking questions. So I suggest that if you enjoy what you're seeing, if you were prompted by the episode to comment on it, to ask a question, and I can guarantee you'll get an answer.
Yeah, I have to say that the two closed Facebook pages that I'm monitoring, one which is on the wellness show, there's great feedback there about the people that have been interviewed that are giving free content. They're inviting you to courses on reduced rates. So there's lots of goodies in there that you can participate. I think we're around 300 people in that particular group on Facebook that are talking to each other and having a conversation with those that were interviewed. And we're also helping each other. If you are thinking of coming on the show or have been on the show, do check it out, because we're helping each other grow our businesses by being joint venture partners with each other. So it's a way to help each other grow our business, reach more people, and make this a better planet to live on. In addition, another really great closed Facebook group and tribe that's been growing, and we're nearly close to 550, going on to 600, climbing every day, is the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group. And so that's really connected to all my online academy courses. So if you're interested in dowsing or energy healing, you need to pop over there, put into the Facebook, search engine, dowsing and energy healing, and ask to join that group. A lot of dialogue going on there, a lot of freebies. I usually have a new video up there every week, our new clearing protocol. So it's a very active community, and I encourage you to join there. And if you're not a Facebook addict like some of us, then you can head over to the Academy, which is the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. You can put that into YouTube and go to the YouTube channel and pick up those videos that I do once a week there as well. And that allows you to participate. You can put in the comments, your questions and comments under each video. So that's another way you can participate in either one of those communities. And then if you're just a Google person and you don't like Facebook and you don't like videos, then there's the Spiritual Healing group on Google+, and you can head over there and hit the button there, and it takes you to one of the interviews as well. So we got you covered. Wherever you want to play, we're there to play with you. So hopefully you just go ahead and do that. So that's the way that you can participate.
That's awesome. Back to your joint venture, I think I saw that the Holistic Hive has got your entire wellness show, every episode. They've got a link off of their page now.
Yeah, so maybe you could tell people a little bit about what is that all about.
Well, Diane Kelm, she created the Healing Arts Finder a couple of years back, and I was involved with that because I do bars and I teach Tai Chi. And she has taken that a step further and created a social media platform out of it. So people like yourself and myself, healers, energy healers, dowsers, the people working in the naturopathic industry can be found by people looking for people like that. But also we have group chats, and we have chat rooms, and we can blog and we can vlog, and we can share the stuff in amongst ourselves and really nurture that community of like-minded individuals.
That's great.
So Tyson and Diane have joined forces. If you're interested, go back through the wellness show listings. Diane Kelm was back in the 80s, I believe, episode 80 something. I'll put a list up on with this video. But basically, she's looking for people like you and I to be a part of her page and her social media site, and that is the holistichive.ca. Tyson and Diane will be working together, and I do a lot of work with Diane as well. She's another one of my favorite people out there. But in that vein, we're looking for people like Diane. If you're setting up something that it would be conducive to working with the Wellness Show, we'd like to joint venture with you. We'd like to offer our people your people, and your people our people, so we can share, and there's more than enough for everybody, and if we work together, we'll all have more than enough. people to hurt people, and together we can all prosper. We can all come together and learn from each other and also help each other along the path. So if you are like Diane and are starting up something where you would like to see more people, and it's in the same vein as what the Wellness Show is, we'd invite you to be a part of it. Come and join us on the Wellness Show and introduce your people to our people. And together, we'll all be one people, which is the point at this point in time, is to come together and build something together.
Yeah, let's succeed together. So
Yes.
that's pretty exciting. So we're looking for other sponsors like that. If you are interested in the wellness profession, or you are a business that's in that area and you want to sponsor the show, there's a whole sponsorship package about that you would actually have ads on the show in the intro and outro. So if you're interested in knowing what the package contains, then send a long request to the Wellness Show at Tyhson, Tyhson, at me.com, and ask for a proposal, and we'll send it off to you and get you out there to our subscribers in 41 different countries, and get your product delivered to those that are listening.
Yeah, that's really exciting. You're in 41 countries. That's really, really cool. The internet is great for that kind of thing, for being able to share this worldwide. And if you're listening to me in some country that I haven't been to yet, please send us a comment so we can hear from you, and you can tell us a little bit about your area and where you're from, and what you like about the show. We're really, really interested in hearing what you have to say here at the Wellness Show, because we've just been banging away at this for a year, and it's a lot of work. There's a lot of people involved. It's not only Tyhson that you see and the person he's interviewing, but we have people in video, hello, and we have teams that are actually working on the audio, the podcast, to get that out to the countries that are currently listening, 41, I think you said so far. And we'd like to be in 180 by this time next year. So if you could help us do that by commenting, by sharing, by subscribing, we'll make sure that we continue on with the Wellness Show. And there are lots of free freebies that we're going to be giving away to people who help us out with the subscriptions and the sharing and the commenting. So make sure you're doing all that. Just press share, comment, and subscribe, and you too will be part of our tribe.
Yeah, I'm particularly interested to know who in China is listening to the show. We have, I think, 15 or 20 people in China that are listening to the show. I'm curious, who are you? Where do you live? What's happening? I know that we do have some followers in the Philippines. Quite a few, of course, out of the podcast syndication, most are Americans, the less Canadians. And, of course, out of the podcast here, more Canadians and less Americans. So I think we're neck and neck with Americans, Canadians listening to the show. I think Australia is next, and I think South Africa is next after that. So, and then it gets all over Europe and Africa and all, and South America. So it's really exciting to me to think about, well, who's out there and who's listening and what are you enjoying? So that's exciting for us to know, and we might even produce a map. Another idea that comes to mind is, how about, I keep suggesting that you refer your friends. So how about if you actually refer somebody to the Facebook page and say that you referred them, and why don't we give you some brownie points? Why don't we give you a little incentive for doing that? I'm not sure what that will be, but we'll come up with something. So,
well, I got a couple of ideas for sure. Your basic dowsing course was awesome. I loved producing that for you. And I know John Living had 2 or 3 videos that he'd like to share that aren't actually in the mainstream, but we have access to. We could probably share those with the interested parties.
Yeah, or we might even produce something particularly focused to your particular interests and needs. So, one of the things is we could offer you a half-hour session with me on any topic of your choice. So there you are.
Oh,
so
my God.
There, we could offer that. So let us know who you've got to subscribe. I know that the $50 gift certificate is if you subscribe and then comment on Facebook. So we'll pick that up there. But this new one is we need to know who you've recommended. And I know some of you have, because I can see that who's the friends of friends that when you come on to Facebook. So I know people are doing that. And I encourage you to do that when in the welcoming message. So if you let me know who you've referred, and if they join, then you're going to get a point towards that free half hour. And let's say over a period, I don't know, Michael, what's the period of time? Is it?
Well, let's make this a 90-day campaign. Let's see
right.
what we can do in 90 days. And at the end of 90 days, if we've got some good comments and shares and referrals, we'll keep going.
Well, why you could do a new one. So how this will be?
Yeah, we'll start another one in 90 days.
All right. So this is a 90-day campaign. You'll get 1 point for every referral of a friend that you make that joins the Facebook group or makes a comment. And if you can put us, direct us to where that comment is, whether it's on Google or where it is so that we can track it down, then you'll get 1 point for that. So the person in 60 days who has the most points get a half hour free with me on the topic of their choice. So I'm looking forward to that. So there's another way that you can be involved and grow the tribe. And also introduce your friends to an awesome opportunity to be involved.
And maybe even creating one of these videos for somebody, like a grand prize winner. You can have them on the show and create an evergreen video that they can share on their channels or their Facebook pages and their websites.
Oh, there you are. So yeah, so that half hour can be an interview on the wellness show, or it can be a half hour with me. So you take your pick. So there you are. You get a half hour interview on the wellness show, or you get half hour with me. So there you are. So that all this description will be in the show notes, just so that it's clear to you. If you're driving along wondering what the heck was that all about, it'll be in the show notes so that you have all the details.
Excellent. Was there anything else that you wanted to cover today, Tyson?
No, I think that's pretty it. I just am really excited about the next year. I really would like to get at least 2,000 downloads, 3,000 downloads per episode. I know that we're at the top end, we're averaging around, the really good episodes are getting 500. So I know even 1,000 is a bit of a jump, but yeah, so that's what I'm hoping.
We're talking a year from now, though. We're talking a year from now, and it's going to be infinitely bigger a year from now. Thanks to you guys, the subscribers, the people who we do this for. If you don't help us, we don't know what to do for you.
Yeah, we don't know how to help you succeed unless you tell us how we can help you to succeed. And we can help you be the best you can be unless you tell us what you want to hear, who you want to hear more from of your favorite shows that you participated in so far. And those are the ones that we're going to do the hour-long show. So if you've got some favorites, we need to know, because those are the ones. And now, if you've got somebody, if you got a line to one of the top people out there that you want on this show, then this is your chance to reach out to that person and say, hey, I like this wellness show and I think you should be interviewed on the wellness show, and put out a feeler to have some awesome people be interviewed, your favorites be interviewed on the show as well. So you too can help grow the show and bring those people that you want interviewed onto the show, because I love nothing better than asking all sorts of questions of people about why they get up in the morning and do what they do. I'm fascinated by that. Like, why do you do that? Why do you think that what you're doing is the best thing that could possibly happen for the evolution of consciousness? Why do you think that it's worthwhile trying to change the world? Why do you think that your methodology is the best way to do it? Those things excite me. So, and hopefully they excite you, the listener. So that in this, we're together, we're on a quest. We're looking for the best of the best. To help us learn and grow and make this a better, safer, and more beautiful planet to live on. And we need your help to do it. So that's it in a nutshell. And I think we pretty well summed it up. So any last words, Michael, that you'd like to share?
I feel very blessed to be a part of your team, Tyson. I feel blessed that I know you as a person. I've worked with you as a mentor and a coach. And I wouldn't be where I am without you. In fact, I'd be in a much darker place. And I just want to say thank you on the 100th episode. I've gotten to see all these episodes, by the way, because I produced the show. And I appreciate that I get to hear so much from you. And again, so much from those that you bring on who share so freely. Thank you very much.
Well, it was a pleasure. It's a pleasure to work with you. It's a pleasure to kick your butt. A pleasure to see you stand in the greatness of who you be. So yeah, it's been wonderful. So thank you everybody up there in podcast land and on YouTube channel, The Hunter's Show. And here we are. We're ready for the next 100. So stay tuned. Bye for now.
See you. Bye.
Oh.
Hey, Tyson. Remember that Divine Soul Sounds thing that you introduced me to a couple of years ago? Are you still doing that?
Well, yeah, the Sacred Soul Sound. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have two young people staying in the cottage that we rent for the winter. We just did 2 sessions for them, and they had incredible results. It was really quite miraculous. I guess at the right time, the right place, they were ready. And yeah, Adrian's quit smoking immediately after the session. He's coming home and he's budgeted half an hour of art and creativity and guitar playing to stay in the groove, so to speak, or to stay in the flow. Has a brand new job that came through and he's really, really excited about. She's really obtained, her name is Coco. She's really regained her sense of, let me say, fortitude or her sense of self-worth. She just passed her driver's license the following 2 days after the sound session. They're both just big, bright faces. They can not get enough of this. They're so excited. So sometimes it's the right time, the right place, and the client is ready to do a quantum jump, and that sound file just put rocket fuel into their lives. So that's really exciting for me when that happens. Other clients, well, not so much. I mean, you know, it's going to clear what no longer serves you, and for most of us, we're so used to living in what no longer serves us that we think that's normal. And so when the progression of changing where we are to something new is slow, we don't really necessarily note that unless we keep a journal. So for some people, they say, well, gee, you know, I say, well, you know, how did you like that sound session? Oh, I don't need to listen to it anymore. And I say, wow, that's incredible. When did you become enlightened? Because it's an ongoing process. It's like climbing the ladder. There's no end to it, right? And it's really quite simple. It's a 27-minute sound file. It's very computerish. You play that once a day, it just clears what no longer serves you. No fuss, no muss, no analytic couch. You just ease and grace. And you get to drink the scalar water with your sound vibration in, and it detoxifies your cells, puts in your tension at the cellular level, and gives you a boost. And it's so much of a boost that you can't drink it after 9, or you're not going to sleep that night. You can have great dreams.
Oh, it's better than a double shot of espresso.
Yeah, a double shot of espresso. So, I mean, this is only one of the technologies. I'm very fortunate. I have some of the leading lights of technology that's in this house. I call it a little light station. I've just added new technology to it as well. So if you get a chance to come and visit, you really get into a sea of vibrational frequency, and just sitting on the couch, you're going to go through change and transformation. Never mind when we put you in the dodecahedron sound chamber. So yeah, I get to live in this soup. And of course, the exciting thing is every time I broadcast the show, everybody gets to experience this, because that vibration comes right through the video, and you all get that experience as well. So yeah, that's the exciting part of it. So I also wanted to talk about the brand new program that I'm having, that I'm launching. There's 2 ways you can work with me. One's one-to-one, which is once a week for 1 hour, and you're going to learn from that your divine gifts, how to show up in the light in your life, how to get out of your own way of the divinity flowing through you, and how to deliver your awesomeness, those gifts, into the world. That's a 1-year program, and to work with me, it's $997 US a month to do that, or you can come on board, do the whole program, and this is access to all my courses in the academy. And there's many, many different courses that have to do with breaking you free of your belief system, take back your personal power. The sound session I just talked about, you get that every single month, and the scalar wave water. You would have sessions on removing your core fractures, toxic emotions, to get out of your own way, so you can be the best that you can be. You would know what your divine gifts are, And you would learn how to deliver that to the world, which means how to grow your business, how to do joint ventures, how to put your course on the Academy website, and much, much more. And all of that, as I said, you can participate as a one-to-one coaching session or in a group coaching session, and that's $497 a month. And included in that is access to the weekly teleclinic, which is a 1 hour opportunity to have a clearing or an energy healing once a week, and that's today, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that, if you're interested, to go to the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy, type that into Google, and it'll bring you up to the website. You just sign up for it. If you sign up before the end of the month, I think it's only $9 a month, I think it is. And it's about to go to $33 January the 1st. So now's the time to get through the door under the old rate. And then on top of that, we'll be meeting once a month. I think it's once a month, or maybe, no, I think we're going to do once a week. Yeah, we're going to meet as the Entrepreneurship for the Spiritually Gifted. And that's going to be a mastermind program where those that are in either of the two programs want to grow their business. And so it's a joint venture opportunity to help each other be the best we can be, get the business aspects that may be in the way, like the technology or even our own emotional well-being, or maybe reset our abundance level, get those settled so that we can deliver our gifts to the world and succeed together financially. So that's part of it as well. So you can come into the program for personal growth, leading towards personal enlightenment, or you can come in to do that and also grow your business. So those are the opportunities that are available through the Academy. And I welcome people to join me. The program's launch on January, so now's the time to get in and buckle up and go for the ride.
Sounds like you got lots coming up this year, Tyhson.
Yeah, this is a big year. This is a number 1 year. We've just gone through the 9 cycle. We're starting all over. So this is the year to really launch your business, to take it to the next level. And then energetically, this is a super concentrated time, because we just really finished the 26,500 year cycle, the grand cycle. Some say we passed that point in 2012 with the Mayan calendar. Some people say that we did that 2004. The time varies, but I can assure you that it's right now. We are just turning the corner, and it's now becoming lighter on the planet. It's easier to tune into the higher chakras, to receive our guidance, to be attuned to who we are and why we're here. We're going to be looking at a much brighter, beautiful, peaceful planet to live on. And yes, between now and that, it may be a bit bumpy, so do buckle in. Enjoy the ride. Don't take it personally. All change and transformation can be bumpy. As you come through the birth channel, nobody said that it wasn't pain-free. So, we're in the middle of this birthing of this new way of being on the planet, and these programs are helping you be ready for what it's going to be like in this new world, or new earth, or new era, or however you want to describe it. But I can guarantee you it's not going to be the way it used to be. That's for sure. So come along for the ride. Be part of that.
Definitely. And from personal experience, for the viewers who have not tried the Sacred Soul Sounds, it works. It totally knocks you out of whatever you think is your reality, and shows you have a choice. You really do have a choice. And it's hard until you get knocked out of what you think is your reality, it's hard to think that you do have a choice. But believe me, you do have a choice. And this is one of the modalities that helps you realize it. So do check that out.
Yeah, and it's pain-free.
Anyway, Tyhson,
it doesn't hurt.
It is pain-free. It doesn't hurt at all.
That's right. It's even enjoyable. So so those are the programs. So come and join us.
Excellent. Thanks again, Tyhson.
All right.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy, located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Hey, thanks for watching right through to the end. We do appreciate you here at the Wellness Show. And to show our appreciation at this wonderful time of year, we're going to be giving away a $50 gift certificate over the next 12 episodes. And at the end of the 12 episodes, we'll be giving a $500 grand prize gift certificate that you can spend at either the Wellness Store or the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Now, how do I get in to win this? Simple. Like, share, comment, or subscribe to our channel, and then come over to our Facebook page, The Wellness Show, and let us know that you did so. While you're there, you can also comment and enter into the conversation about the current episode and have answers back from Tyhson and the people that were interviewed. So again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell us you did so on the Facebook page, and we'll enter you in to win a $50 gift certificate, 12 of those, or the $500 grand prize gift certificate to be spent at the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy or the Wellness Show. And happy holidays from me, Tyhson Bannigan, and all of us at the Wellness Show and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy.